Alright, all work done. Now, seat adjusting. Alright, let's see what we got here today. Finish Smallville. Ooh, Variety. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Stargirl renewed for season 2. Okay, let's go. Definitely accept. Wait. No. No. Oh boy. Okay. What's up, everyone? It's Kevin here with another video. I know I'm using my old intro, but I just don't care anymore. So it's been revealed that Stargirl is getting to season 2, which is good news. Except there's a catch. It is officially moving and airing exclusively on the CW.
No! No!
Yeah, that no one is excited for that. I just don't understand why they could have just had it move to HBO Max and just have CW air it, just like what they were already doing with DC Universe. Like oh no, this is such a bad idea. And okay, before I go any more into it, let's actually read the article. Alright, so headline is Stargirl renewed for season 2, moves to CW, blah blah blah. Okay, now this was posted this morning, so let's get into it before I go any more into depth. Okay, it's a short article. So Stargirl has been renewed for a second season at the CW.
This is stupid! This is stupid! Stupid! Stupid!
With the renewal, the CW and its digital platforms will be exclusive in-season home of the series, starting with its second season, Season 2, and will not stream on the show's original home at DC Universe. Okay, alright. Okay, like I said, let's read the article and maybe they'll tell us some things. It was announced ahead of the series premiere that episodes of the show would air on CW the day after their streaming debut on DC Universe. Yes, Stargirl follows. Okay, so that basically just goes into the the summary of the show. The show debuted on DC Universe on May 18th and on the CW on May 19th. Like other streamers, DC Universe does not release viewership numbers on the CW. The show has done well, particularly for a summer series. Today, it has average of 0.2 ratings in adults 18 through 49 and just over 1 million viewers per episode in the Nielsen Live Plus same-day ratings. That is on par with other DC shows that aired on CW during the regular season. In Live Plus 3, the show rises at 0.4 and 1.5 million viewers. Jeff Johns created the comic book series and serves as co-showrunner and executive producer along with Melissa Carter, Greg Berlanti, and Sarah Schinchter. I probably mispronounced that. I apologize. Berlanti Productions also executive produced. It is based on the characters from DC created by Johns as a tribute to his sister. The series is produced by Berlanti Productions and Mad Ghost Productions in association with Warner Bros. Studios. Stargirl was the first DC Universe show to find a home at the CW, but not the last. In announcing its fall schedule, the broadcaster revealed that it had. Okay, so it's gonna talk about Swamp Thing, which was canceled at the streamer shortly after the launch of the first season. Other than DC Universe shows have found homes. Other DC Universe shows have found homes on other platforms as well. The second season of Doom Patrol recently debuted both on DC Universe and HBO Max. Why isn't Stargirl there? Just saying. While the animated DC Universe series Harley Quinn will soon be available on HBO Max as well. Okay, so it looks alright. So let's quickly switch over. All right. So we read the article, and still, there's still no real information about like the budget and that. In fact, I wanted to talk about that first before I go into my personal feelings about the CW and what they've done with DC shows, because I have a lot to say about that. So, for what we've seen so far, I don't think it was ever revealed what particular budget the show has. But as we all know, even for a short series, the CW does not have the highest budget. In fact, it even cuts budgets. Just look at Legends, for example. Half the time, I don't even remember that Nate even has powers because of how rarely he even uses it, because apparently the CW can't afford it. And that is my biggest concern, because look at all the visual effects that we've had so far. Not just visual effects, but sets, camera quality, especially with the stripe suit. I understand that it was already built, but it needs the visual effects to move around. I'm just very concerned that it's just going to drop in extreme quality. And that is my main concern, which is why I particularly wanted to go on HBO Max, because HBO Max has a much higher budget than CW. In fact, I'd argue that HBO Max has a higher budget than the DC Universe, at least what I've seen so far. And in my opinion, it would have done better if they just kept what they were doing with DC Universe, except just moved the show to HBO Max and also air on the CW. At least in my opinion. Which I'm hoping, if they get a third season, I'm hoping that they do that, because I just don't see this being that great in the CW. Because as we all know, the CW has not done a great job with a lot of the DC characters and their DC shows, particularly one major issue: pushing an agenda. The CW has shown time and time again they don't actually care about storytelling. They just care about pushing an agenda, shoving it in your face. And in fact, I would have been fine with with the political stuff if it was a little bit more subtle, but it's not. It's just all up in your face, shoving it down your throat. It's a big reason why it took me a while to get into Batwoman, was because of the awful advertising they did with the show with their political agenda. Now, Batwoman was a somewhat okay season, like especially in the second half. But even still, like a show, like I actually stopped watching Supergirl after its second season, because I cannot stand that show. I have watched a little bit of season 3 and season 4. I have not watched any of season 5. I've only seen like a few episodes that were all right so far. The Reign arc that I've seen, the first 9 episodes were great, and I heard that it tanked after that, and not surprised. And I also heard that season 4 wasn't that great either. So yeah, that's my biggest issue. Is CW tends to push an agenda, not just with mainly with their politics, and not just what's going on in the real world, but also showing it. Like, for example, the CW for some reason tends to do this thing where they change a character's gender, race, or sexual orientation from the comics, which adds nothing to the story. All it does is just piss people off and just push an agenda, and I just cannot stand it. And I'm not the only one in this. Like, there's plenty of people who have pretty much dropped the Arrowverse, and honestly, I don't really blame them. Now, I actually thought Flash Season 6 was an alright season. If they had finished, production before COVID, then maybe I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Because, like I said, I am not a fan of gender swapping stuff and just race swapping, all that stuff. So when I first heard that they were doing a female Mirror Master, I was not a fan. I kind of liked Ava, or Eva, however you pronounce her name. She was an alright villain. I think I just need to see more of her. But even still, I don't understand why you changed the character's gender in the comics. I just don't understand why you do that. And it's not just with that character specifically. It's with a lot of characters. Like, for example, James Olsen is black for some reason. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm against all this. I'm just saying that I am not a fan of completely changing the source material for no apparent reason other than to push an agenda. and that's my particular thing. Now, I don't typically like making videos based on politics and political views and all that stuff, just because I just don't like that particular topic. For very obvious reasons, because it's just a very toxic kind of discussion. So I do kind of want to keep this video short. My thoughts: I'm not a fan of this. I'm happy that Stargirl is getting a season 2. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't really like the idea of putting it on the CW. Because one, the production value will definitely drop. I can see it dropping 100%. I just I'm hoping that I'm wrong and it'll have the same budget and it'll just air on the CW and nowhere else. But I don't know, man, because the production value, if they're gonna go the route where the CW has full control, I am very concerned about the state season 2 is gonna be, because they could make a lot of changes. For example, they could make a current character gay for some reason. They've done that in the past. Or they'll introduce a new character that is completely different from their comic book counterpart and pushes an agenda. And I just don't want the CW to go down that route. And I hope that I'm wrong. At least with Swamp Thing, it already finished its season, or I guess series, because it got canceled, and they're just airing it on the CW. I'm fine with them airing this show on the CW. I am just concerned that the CW is gonna get complete control over it and tank the show. And I hope I'm wrong. And if I'm right, part of me really hopes that season 2 will do so poorly that they'll be forced to put on HBO Max, because that's the only way I can see them saving this show, if the CW takes full control and just tanks the show. Because honestly, I just don't see this being a good idea. But overall, I'm done with this topic. Like, I have finished recording Smallville, episodes 3 and 4, so they should be up in a couple hours. But anyway, guys, I want to end this video. I don't know. I'm just tell me what your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I'd like to get that discussion going, and also, like I said, DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description below. I'll click accept, and we'll chat about all this. But anyway, guys, like I said, tell me what you guys think. Do you like this? Do you not like this? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Let's just, keep it civil. Because, like I said, politics is a very touchy subject for me, and I just really don't like discussing it on this channel. I rarely want to do it. I do want to, discuss more news topics with, comic books and movies and stuff on this channel, but politics is one thing that I just don't like talking about for obvious reasons. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video right here. Like I said, like I've said in all my other videos, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. And yeah, like I said, tell me what your guys' thoughts, and we can discuss. And yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction. See you guys later.